Hi, all, good morning. Robert, can you go to the mute, please?
Yeah, good morning, Chandu.
I'm sharing my screen. Okay. In the before class, like we have seen something like our import CSS or something like export, I mean like external CSS, like how we can use it with the different media quality properties, different screen sizes. How we will be doing it like that now, like we have seen it. Let's start with the bootstrap class today. Let's start with the bootstrap class for today. I'm going to create an new folder called a bootstrap. If any doubts, you guys can ask in a few seconds. Like now we are going to the bootstrap. Rupa, can you go to the mute place? Okay, I have created a bootstrap folder and I'm going to create a new text file. Okay, I have opened the first bootstrap guide file. Now first we need to understand what is a bootstrap and why we need to use what is the preference of the one. I can say something like Bootstrap is just like free front-end framework for faster and easier web development process to include the HTML and CSS based design templates for the forms, buttons, tables, navigations as options, and as well as to use the JavaScript plugins and as well as creating the multiple responsive designs. Multiple responsive designs. Bootstrap is a free front-end framework for faster and easier web development. It means something like Bootstrap, why will use it? It's just like free front-end framework for the easier web development process. And as well as with the help of Bootstrap, what we can do it? We can include HTML and CSS based design templates for forms, buttons, tables, navigations, other options, and JavaScript plugins. And as well as with the help of Bootstrap, like you can do something like creating responsive designs. It means in the CSS, like I have written with the media queries, right? But whereas in the Bootstrap, like it will auto support, it will auto support, it will auto support on something like if you are resizing the particular browser, it will be helping us to based on the screen size, it will auto consider based on the screen size, it will auto consider to just like link up with our pages, link up with our pages. Next, what all advantages are available with the Bootstrap? I can say several advantages with the help of Bootstrap. Something like easy to use, responsive feature, responsive feature, as well as and mobile first approach, and browser compatibility. With the help of something like Bootstrap, like we have several versions, something like Bootstrap 3 and Bootstrap 4, which is all up to IA browser. Yeah, Bootstrap 5 version. It will support Chrome, Firefox, Edge, Safari, and Opera Mini. Okay, now I will show like how we can link up our particular Bootstrap into a single HTML page. How we can link up single HTML page to just like our displaying the containers and all, like how we can just like create a thing. Okay, let me create one example in that. I control all this. And in the HTML head section, anything like latest version, like we are learning it. Mainly something like while implementing any responsive design, we need to provide this one like name as a viewport in the meta tag if the content has. And now how we can link up our bootstrap CDNs or our HTML page. That integrated are not required, but the thing is something like again have like this something like our skill, I mean like link tag and SRC, which it will contain the two things. One is a bootstrap min.css and one more is a bootstrap bundle.min.js. It is just like including our bootstrap. Let's see how UI looks like. It's a bootstrap file. It's I'm writing a bootstrap file. Just like some five paragraphs I'm writing here. Three, four, five. It's done with the container. And same thing I'll copy paste without the container class. Let's see. View current file in the browser. If you see now, this for this like we have given as a container. It came to something like it's if you hover it like if you see in the right side, automatically at the rate media queries with the bootstrap like it's been applied. It means like based on the screen size, like it will auto apply the our CSS dynamically, and as well as this container class, it's applied something like padding left, margin things with so many properties like it's been applied. We see it's and responsive as well. Like that is the way of doing the bootstrap thing. But if you see in the downside, it's not at all responsive. Something like it's getting higher. The content is not changing anything. Whereas there is not like based on the screen size, like it's auto like reducing that thing. That is the power of bootstrap. That is for a bootstrap. With the help of containers, I'm going to create some properties called I given as a primary, so that primary in the sense like it will be taking as a background as a blue color. BG primary means until a background primary color. Primary in the sense our blue color. Primary in the sense our blue color. The container class means something like what it will be doing. It will be just like it will be creating a response fixed with the container. Whereas the container fluid with just like container spanning the element width of the based on the viewport. I'm going to create a more of that container fluid class. Container fluid. Which is secondary. See, these are like container fluid. We see now for the container fluid as well, other media queries as well as this and all CSS is been applied. The container fluid in the sense something like it will be getting applied based on our fluid class with the just like for all the screens something like if you see container LG means large screen, medium means medium screen, XL means something like extra large, extra large. It depends on the sizes and all like everything like it will be getting applied the things. And BG second in the sense like it will be show the like gray color. It will be taking based on the view container place as well as viewport basis width and all. Whereas the normal container it doesn't bother about anything. It will be just like taking a responsive fixed width container. Responsive fixed width container. If you do the just like our religion things. If you see now with algo container fluid, it's happening something like a redeem thing like while I mean like text sizes and all like everything I am saying it like it's been just like it's an one type of advantages for that like okay any doubt.
అంటే అడ్జస్ట్మెంట్స్ కొరక చందు ఇది.
Yes, like it means something like for a single page, like if you want to create the response, so it means like this page, like whatever I have created with the booster class now, you can open by any application, something like mobile application, laptop, or tablet, everything like they can able to see it easy manner. Like it will auto take the our bootstrap. I mean, like based on the media queries, it means something like I have already explained about CSS media queries, right? It will bootstrap. It will provide internal media queries. It will be auto taking the multiple screen size basis. If you see min width, if you are having it like they are providing a max width as a 720 pixel. Like based on that, automatically it will consider it everything like for both the things. That is the purpose of bootstrap. Got it?
Yes.
Yeah. That thing I will be writing in the note so that you will be having more clarity. You guys don't bother with this small things like we don't need to this integrity and all like most of the case like we won't be putting it like just like in the online like we'll be getting like include our including our bootstrap into our I mean like HTML. This is the thing like for including it, like let's see, like I will write the here. This is such an online like for including the bootstrap into the HTML. So automatically we will get the two links inside the head tag, like we need to put it. The two things, and after that, like what are the example like I have shown with containers. We are having the two types of containers. Two types of containers. One is something like container class. It means something container is the responsive phase with container. It means like it will be providing a responsive design with the fixed width. But whereas this one, it's a container fluid. It will be taking a full width of the screen of the container, like it will be taking the full width, and it will be spanning element. It means something based on the each response. So I mean like reset in the particular screen, it will auto taking based on the width of viewport. Viewport in the sense like it will be coming under our meta information in the first class or second class, like we have seen in the head tag there will be multiple meta information, something like assets, viewports, and different things, something like author information, discussion about the print. This and all like we have seen already. Based on that, like we can easily apply based on the container basis how our things will apply it. It will get applied. And now, is it clear the containers? Okay. If that container is clear, I'm going with the grid system. And boost up grid system. Grid in the sense something like we will be creating in basis of rows and columns. Rows and columns. And boost up grid system, it will be just like inbuilt coming with the inbuilt with flexbox and maximum 12 columns. And in the bootstrap like grid system there are multiple classes are available. Multiple classes are available. So we'll be seeing one with the one by one examples. So how we can create it. Mainly a row for the horizontal and not column with just like with extra small devices, and screen width less than equal to 576 pixel. iPhone SM iPhone. It means something like it's a small devices. It's a small devices is greater than or equal to 576 pixels. Column D, it's a medium devices greater than or equal to 768 pixels. After MD, it will become as a large one. The large one, it's an large devices. XL, it means something like extra large. Greater than or equal to 992 pixels. This is just like 400 pixels. It's a new feature in the Bootstrap 5. This actually it was the new feature on the Bootstrap 4. Like that, like each feature is coming in the one thing, something like one version. It's been getting introduced. In the each version, like it's getting introduced. Let me show an example for this grid system, like whatever we have created it. Like let's see. Now we are going to create about just like our boostable system. I have already mentioned like there will be just like first we need to create the horizontal row, and after that like we can have our own and like one build classes something like everything just like whatever we're creating it. First one is something like row class. There will be three things: div class as a call iPhone SM1.6, and there was something like small screen, small device. I'm putting it like with the basic color. It means something like basic background color. With there was something like primary with the 50% color. It means next I'm putting like one more the system with the class. A same thing called SM6. It means like it should be taking the 6 column width with a different busy color, busy task, text as a weight. This is not like bootstrap color, just like to apply the particular different text thing. And next div as a with the class as SM6. and busy dark. If you see in the browser, see whatever I have mentioned, it means on the each row it should take a 6 columns width. It means, as I have already mentioned in the bootstrap grid, there will be only 12 columns with like you should take at the single line. That's why like I have mentioned the three divs with just like six columns. It means like 18 columns. 12 columns is shown in the one row. It's automatically moved to the next row. It's automatically moved to the next row. That is with the above grid system. It will auto move into the next line, auto move into the next line. Is it clear? If I can add 50% column, this is also same thing, which is move to next one. Is it clear? If you see,
Yes.
yeah, okay. If you see with the row, it's automatically applied something like with the 100%. And whereas if you see in the something like our columns, no, it will internally take something like that column. If you see here, internally, they are maintaining with the bootstrap at that media queries with the call SM6 in the sense like you should be taking as a bit as a 50%. That is the basic with the help of something like our internal thing. Like that is the thing like how bootstrap it will support to create the easy grid system basis. Let me create the with the different classes. For example, SM in the sense, for example, just like mobile screens or just like small devices. That are like it will be coming under SM screen. I'm like a small device screens. And instead of 6, I'm going to create as a 4 now. And just as a way, let it be there. Last one I'm putting as secondary. This is not 50%, it's a 33.3%. If you see now on the downside, whatever second one it's got created, if you see for the each row column CSS, we see here it's automatically divided into 33.3333 percentage. 33.333333 percentages. That is the way, however, it will auto consider based on the row size, I mean the column size. For page 12, right? I mean like for the row. Here is a 444 is a 12, so that it's auto divided into particular required thing. Particular required thing. Next, I'm not going to specify any size for the each column. Just like I'm putting as a color, some small device like that. It's automatically it will be taking as a 25%. If you see now, those you see it's automatically divided in three columns into just a particular size. If you're not specifying the particular size, it will auto considering like if you see I mentioned 4 columns, it can also 4. If you mention as a fifth column, that will also just like it will taking the each one as 20% as column. Based on the different any number of I mean like columns, it will auto considering the width of the each column, how much you should be taking it, how much column width you should be taking it. This is with the help of our column an SM class. Suppose with the help of something like some other thing with the instead of SM like that with simple column. We're not specifying the device sizes, just like we are providing the column thing. Let's see like how it will be getting applied. You see, this is also something like automatically taken into like 4 or 3 or 2. You see now, I have reduced the screen size. It's automatically the first one like it was showing the two columns of the same row. It's automatically came to the next line. Where the next thing also all the things same. But if you haven't specified anything, it will be considering as the issue will be shown on the same line. That's why it doesn't came into the next line. It doesn't came into the next line. For that column, like it does not make the responsive thing with simple column. That's why like we need to specify the screen size so that like SM or like MD or just like LG anything like it will automatically just like change our the view how we want to create the things. How we want to create the things. Just the how we want to create it that will be showing to us. That is the way how our bootstrap different classes, different responsiveness, we can easily understand whatever we have created it. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. That's it up to the just like you guys can practice like with the different I mean like different with the rows, different with the columns, so that you guys will get the clarity how much width it will be taking, how our containers it will be generating it, different container with the container how you can generate with the rows and columns, grid system. You guys have to have the more practice so that like you will be getting more clarity and doubts as well. If any doubts, like we can discuss it tomorrow. And that's it for the today, like about the classes and just like the how our containers it will be there and how our build system with the different screens. That will have like I have explained today. Let's go with the tomorrow something like the like normal like forms, one more days of like card system, and 2 3 days like we will be covering the bootstrap and just like we can go to the JavaScript thing, right? If any doubts, you guys can ask it. Like I also can skip it the call.
What is the difference between CSS and the Bootstrap Classes?
Yeah. Okay, that's a good question. Where the CSS no? Like we need to mention our CSS manually with the different address media queries. I have already shown in the before class. It means on the we need to write our own classes and all just like in the boost. I mean like in the CSS. We should write our manual CSS and all. But whereas here, it's automatically getting applied from Bootstrap because it's just like inbuilt framework. So if we include with our head tag, so it will be providing all the Bootstrap classes, Bootstrap CSS. It will auto taking of the responsiveness. If you're resizing it, it will auto changing based on the screen width. It is auto changing based on the screen width. If we see now, based on screen width, it will be considering the how it should getting shown. The responsiveness and all, like it will be taking take caring by Bootstrap internally, and just like if you use simple Bootstrap classes, if you use simple Bootstrap classes, but whereas the CSS, we should write our manually all the CSS and add the media queries that is difficult to maintain to create a responsive design. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Hope that's it. Like, have a great day, all of you. Thank you so much, all for joining. We'll meet you tomorrow.